Afternoon, guys and girls, and welcome to part 4 of our tour of Barking Churchyard. I've had my holiday, had a nice breakaway, and I'm back again now, and I never leave a job unfinished. This one is taking a little bit of time because it's a big churchyard and I know a fair amount of its history. We're starting here where we was going to start, and more or less completely worn away, but I do know from the Monumental Inscriptions book, and interestingly enough, this is an ancestress of Carol, who's one of the church wardens, and this is Here Lieth the Body of Sarah Hope, and it's got, or should have, or it did have, daughter of John and Sarah Hope, and she died in 1809, and I think Carol said she was 26 years old, believed to have died in childbirth. You've got a pretty smashed up one there. Another one's gone over here. So yeah, it's vandalismed right up, I'm afraid. This one's completely worn away. Same for this one, I believe. Yeah, when they're exposed, quite exposed, they wear away, which is frustrating. Right, I know that a few of these have got the inscriptions on. Loving memory of Mary Catherine. Beloved daughter of the above. Dash it all, that's going to have had family grave of someone there and it's worn away. And she died September the 4th, 1886. Aged 7 months. And then it's got also of the body of Alfred Carter, died November the 11th, 1898, aged 62 years. I wanted to cover this one because so many are wearing away and so many more are getting vandalised, which is just dirtbag Dave material, anyone that does that, and it really, but there we are. These ones are worn away. These are the old Georgian ones. Could go to the Monumental Inscriptions book in Valence House, or for anyone that's interested in their family history and think they might have someone buried here. I've covered a lot of these on Find a Grave as well. If you look for Luke 1984 on findagrave.com, you will find me, and Barking Churchyard is one of the ones I've covered. The memory of Emily, daughter of Isidore and Elizabeth Carter. Oh, it's another Carter grave. Very worn away. And she died the 6th of April, 18... that looks like 16. Aged 6 years. Also, Emily Mary, daughter of Thomas and Mary. Isidore. Very worn away, isn't it, this? It's annoying that. You may be able to see it better than I can, but I won't struggle with ones I can barely read. And then Theodore Jesse Carter is the bottom one. Late grandson of the above, and he died on 11th of July 1896, and the age is gone. But there you've got more Carters here, and this one's much more readable. Also of his beloved wife, Clara Ann Carter, who fell asleep February the 24th, 1929, in her 82nd year, reunited. So let's skedaddle ourselves over this way, because this will be our husband, I am hoping. In loving memory of my dear husband, Samuel Plummer Carter, who passed peacefully away 14th of August 1923 in his 80th year. He was my all, but God took him. His will be done. God bless her. Some sad but interesting stories you get in cemeteries. I find these places interesting. I know a lot of people find them creepy, but there we are. And this one's very well preserved, and this is in memory of Mrs. Elizabeth Parsons. And you've seen the Parsons family, who are all more or less buried over that way. So I don't know what this lady's doing here. Wife of Mr. James Parsons of this parish, who departed this life November the 28th, 1807, aged 26 years. She may be here because maybe she was young, maybe Mr. Parsons, Mr. James Parsons, probably remarried afterwards, so likely buried with his wife. And then there is a James Parsons over there, if my memory serves me correctly. And this is another really well preserved one, I must say. Sacred to the memory of Joseph Leftley, who departed this life August the 15th, 1857, aged 86 years. The lined respected and died regretted. Oh, sorry. He lived respected and died regretted. Also Emily Leftley, wife of John Leftley, son of the above, who departed this life August the 21st, 1858, aged 25 years. Beloved wife and mother. Dear, a faithful friend, lies sleeping here. Also Annie, daughter of John and Emily Leftley, who departed this life October the 3rd, 1858, aged 7 months. Also Margaret May Leftley, wife of the above Joseph Leftley, who departed this life September the 4th, 1868, aged 70. Also of Eliza, the beloved wife of John Leftley Jr., who fell asleep July the 23rd, 1922, in her 68th year. Peace, peace, peace. Hope that they are in peace. We're all sinners on the road to Damascus after all, aren't we? Right. So where should we go? I'll do these in 30-minute increments again. A lot of these are completely worn away, as you see. What's this one? Sacred to the memory of Thomas. I hate this when these are worn away. It really bugs me. Thomas Wilson, who died December the 6th, 17. Oh no, that's December the 6th, 1698. Wow, that is well preserved. I'm surprised that's still that preserved. Adeum, 69. His age, 69, and the rest I'm afraid is completely worn away. But yeah, we're lucky to have seen that one because that's pretty worn. More damage done a while ago. And this is all a family all buried here together in loving memory of Margaret Arthur, the dearly beloved wife of Walter Frederick Wiseman, who died on the 24th of September 1918, aged 77. Let us not be weary in well-doing. Also, Walter Frederick Wiseman, dearly loved husband of the above, who died on the 6th of July 1947, aged 82 years. He giveth his beloved sleep. And this one I remember and was told, this is from a James Frederick Wiseman, but I can't, this grave here, but I can't remember the dates. You've got, in loving memory of Isaac Wiseman, the beloved husband of Harriet Wiseman, who entered into rest the 22nd of February 1911, aged 71 years. Thy will be done. Also Harriet Wiseman, wife of the above, who died the 21st of February 1929, aged 93 or 8 years. Which is a pretty good innings. In loving memory of Frederick Wiseman, who died the 22nd of January 1880, aged 9 years. Also Anne Wiseman, mother of the above, and the beloved wife of Jacob Wiseman, who died the 16th of April 1922 in her 81st year. Gone but not forgotten. Also the above named Jacob Wiseman, who died the 16th of March 1936 in his 95th year. Reunited. Wow. Pretty long-lived family, some of them. And this one is another Wiseman, and I cannot remember the name of them, the first names. The husband was Thomas, but I can't remember the wife's name, and it's some time ago now. Right. And this is in the process of blistering this, as you can see. Sacred to the memory of John Lincoln, the beloved son of something and Hannah. And the rest of that is gone, my friends. So that's John Lincoln. Mary Ann, S-C-R-W, Scroone, S-C-R-W-E-N-E, died 9th of April, and the year's gone, but it looks like an 87 in there, aged 38 years. You see bits and pieces, I'm afraid. These have obviously been restored or done up at some point. These are old family graves, and these ones are quite interesting. In memory of Mr. Alexander Glenny, who departed this life the 11th of January 1782, aged 57 years. Also of James, son of the above, who died the 18th of January 1769, aged 6 days. Also Mrs. Deborah Glenny, the wife of the above, who departed this life 9th of December 1804, aged 71 years. And these are what are known as like the sepulcher type things. Then you've got the initials there, which is Alexander Glenny, James Glenny, and Deborah Glenny with their dates. This one probably would have had a stone, but JPH 1832, JH 1831, SH 1855. In memory of Mrs. Anne Glenny of Whitechapel, who departed this life the 24th of December 1795, aged 55 years. Also the body of Mrs. Mary Berry, mother of the above, who died 17th of March 1800, aged 75 years. So sadly that woman outlived her daughter. And this is Mrs. Glenny, relict of the above, Mr. W. Glenny, died April the 22nd, 1861, aged 83 years. And the above Mr. W. Glenny will be under all this moss and everything here. There's Mr. W. Glenny. Yeah, somebody departed this life. Nah, you'd have to get the moss off of that one to see that, I'm afraid. And that's got restored by the widow and family of Major S. Glenny, 1912 and 1921. So Major S. Glenny is going to be here somewhere. It's a shame about that. You aren't allowed to clean them though, these ones, because they are historic structures. Renovated by A and G Glenny, 1931. So it's been renovated a few times. There's another Georgian one completely worn away, so I'm not even going to try with that one there. I'll get these couple covered and then they'll carry on back behind me, so I'll do it in some kind of order. Gosh, isn't it cold? A sacred tribute to the memory of William L.A.G. William F.A.G. Fagel. William Fagel Fenner, who died January the 28th, 1845, aged 55 or 85 years. And I'm not going to scrape all the moss off of it because you're not meant to do that kind of thing here. So this will have to do, you guys and girls. We're going to cover this bit now and this bit, and then we'll go back behind me and do where we've done. These ones are all worn away. Oh goodness, really cold. This is another one that's been restored. Robert, infant son of Alice and Robert Muirhead Hewitt, died 1884. Also Cyril, twin son of the above, born August the 27th, died August the 31st, 1895. And this one has got quite a fancy coat of arms on it. The family vault is now in Barking Cemetery, so that's where the later members of the family are buried. But yeah, let's get this stick off. Sacred to the memory of Scrimgeour Hewitt of this parish and of the Short Blue Fleet, who departed this life June the 17th, 1850, born 1769. Also, 1769, sorry. Son of Alexander Hewitt of Cupar, Fife. Also of his wife Sarah Hewitt, Wennell, maiden name obviously, died 1811, aged 44, and of 4 of their infant children. Also of Thomas Hewitt, who died in 1861, aged 55. Also of Samuel Hewitt of the Short Blue Fleet, died 1871, aged 73 years. Son of Scrimgeour Hewitt, and of his wife Anne Hewitt Muirhead, died 1841, aged 42 years, and of 5 of their infant children. Also of Anne, wife of George F-A-Y-R-E-R, Fayrer, their daughter, died 1848, aged 28 years. Also of Clarissa Hancock Hewitt Levitt, that's either married name or maiden name, second wife of Samuel Hewitt, born 1811, died 1890, and of 4 of their infant children. And of Clarence John Hewitt, born 1857, died 1859. And this is their family coat of arms. Look, which is quite a fancy thing. Patientia Vinces, which is Latin, and I have not a clue what that means. So there we are. And this is in loving memory of Graham Scott Hewitt, DSC, born 5th of April 1889, died 2nd of August 1968. Clarice Scott Saunders, born 21st of December 1890, died 2nd of February 1975. Douglas Scott Hewitt, born 6th of April 1893, died 7th of August 1981. Mistletoe Scott, born 8th of December 1900, died 28th of December 1985. So she was obviously named that because born in and around the Christmas time and then died at Christmas time. These ones here are completely worn away, so I won't obviously. I'll check because I'm not sure. Some of them may have the lead lettering still left on them. No. See, let's check for you. This one here, which I mustn't forget. These are these little sepulcher graves. They're quite weird. I don't know whether they would have had any inscription on them or not, but they're in the 1932 Monumental Inscriptions book. It's not recorded as having that. We'll be coming up to our 30 minutes soon, so we'll start another part. Part 5. Plumber, wife of Daniel, died 6th of November, so smashed and worn away. Sarah Fernbridge, sorry, not Plumber, Fernbridge, the daughter of Judy, so died on July the 28th, 1841, age 10 months. Also Anne Tunbridge, grandmother of the above. Oh dear. Did she die? Interred at Beaumont Cemetery, London. November the 22nd, 1850. James Tunbridge. Sarah Tunbridge. I shan't try too much more of that one because it's making my eyes ache. It's very worn away. And someone has done one of their scumbag things on here. This one's completely worn away, but it would have been quite a prominent tomb at one point. And they've done the same on that. Rest of their little cottons. Oh, they've done the whole thing. That's nice of them, isn't it? Right. Carry back on where we were. These ones are all completely worn away. We haven't got a great deal more to do, so should be able to get it done in 2 parts, hopefully. Is this one worn away? Yeah, I'm afraid that's worn away and in quite a poor state, as you see. Our dear mother, Rebecca Ann, something wife of Thomas Wagstaff. Completely worn away, the rest of that. At least we got her name, that's one thing. And this one I will not go too near. What happens with some of these sometimes is some people think that once you take the top of that off, you're looking into an open tomb kind of thing and grave robbing and all that kind of stuff, which is disgusting, obviously. But there's a great big slab under this lot. There is a vault there, but to access it, you're literally going to have to take the whole tomb off. Especially in the days of body snatchers. I mean, they buried to make sure things didn't happen like that, hopefully. Also, Maud Ethel, who died July the 31st, 1886, aged 3 months. Also, Arthur Cecil died January the 13th, 1892, aged 9 months. Children of the above. And this one's taken a real hammering, I'm afraid. Oh dear. In loving memory of my dear wife, Sarah Wiseman, who passed away April the 23rd. That's 1900. Aged. I think that's 70 something years. I'm afraid it's all but worn away. It's a shame when they get like this, though. Let's take you to this one, which is my own ancestors, which you have seen before, but one of the church wardens kindly cemented the thing back on for us. It's because it came loose, but they unfortunately forgot to create drainage holes, so we'll have to wait for that to dry out, that one. But it's very kind of them to do that, so I shan't complain. And there you see the men doing the work on the church tower. In about 6 months' time we'll be able to go inside there. And this is the coat of arms of this family, with the inscriptions all completely worn away. This one's a funny one. Sometimes you can see it. Mrs. Susan M.U. M-O-U-N something. Sometimes you can see the writing depending on the weather, and then it's got Robert. But the rest of that's all completely worn away. Yeah, sometimes it depends on whether it's damp or dry. Funny one, that. Here's a Georgian one. Oh God. James. John. C.R. No, I can't make that out, I'm afraid. In loving remembrance of Elizabeth, wife of Charles, Cordelia of Hackney, who entered into rest September the 25th, 1881, aged 68 years. The memory of the just is blessed. Also Frederick Harris, son of the above, who died October, completely worn away, aged 3 months. That's going to be something. Also of Charles Cordelia, which is going to be that lady's husband, and he died February the 28th, 1892, aged 79 years, interred at, worn away. So we've really, some of these we're catching in the process of blistering, so in a few years' time they won't be visible anymore. In loving memory of William Clark, died 18th of January 1874, aged 40. Also Henry William Clark, son of the above, died 18th of November 1875, aged 3 years, 3 months. Also Maria Clark, wife of the above, who died 4th of December 1922, aged 87 years. And here's another one that's, this was up about a year ago, and it did fall down in dodgy weather, so it wasn't vandalised. It was really windy. Big branch came down from a tree, hit the top bit of it, and it just became quite unstructural with all that stuff. They were planning on taking it down, and when the weather got worse, it took itself down. So yeah, it's just been laid here now in loving memory of Henry Smith, who peacefully passed away 9th of August 1887 in his 64th year, beloved and respected by all who knew him. Also of Mary Ann, relict of the above, which is widow of the above, I hate that, who departed this life 4th of June 1890, aged 64 years. Relict of the above, that's such a disrespectful term to call a person. See, women in those days, I know it's revolting, but they didn't really have rights, did they? In many cases. I'm finding this out particularly with my medieval ancestors. Right, we're at 31 minutes or 30 minutes, so we'll cover this grave and then we'll stop and start again. In loving memory of William Kirk, who passed to his eternal rest 26th of March 1903 in the 79th year of his age. For so he givest his beloved sleep. Also Hannah Waldkirk, his beloved wife, who fell asleep 25th of April 1921 in the 92nd year of her age, until the daybreak and the shadows flee away. Also Sarah and Robert Kirk, who died in infancy. So, right. Now, I'm going to end this one and carry us back on. So join me again for part 5, I believe we are.